Hi, it's Gary from Devonport Mazda here. Just going to give you a detailed video on our Mazda cx3 S Touring 2016 model. I'm just going to walk around the car so you can see the condition, and I'll point out features that the car has. So being the S Touring, it is one off the highest level, so it's just before the top of the range. When you get to this model, you do get a lot of features that make it stand out over and above anything below it. So for starters, you get automatic headlights, fog lights, so you can set your headlights to come on automatically when it gets dark. You also get rain sensing wipers, so as it rains the wipers will work themselves. It's a lot of automatic features. Another thing, you get unique alloy wheels that make you stand out over and above the lower level cars, so you know straight away if you see a cx3 with wheels like that it is either the top of the range or this model. So working your way around to the back of the car, you have twin exhausts, rear sensors, and also a reversing camera. So I'm just going to open the boot. So the unique thing with the cx3, which is the only model in the Mazda range that have this option, is a dual level floor in the boot. So that's on its low level. As you can see, it's got a runner along here, so you can just lift this up. You can even take it out if you want to, but you just lift it up, lock it in, and then let it go. And then now you've got a level floor for when you lay your seats down, and also that then leaves room for storage underneath. So that will fit the cargo blind here, which you can pop out and throw underneath that top floor if you want to. Underneath there is where your jack's in the side, and then your spare tyre, which is a temporary use tyre, is underneath that lower floor level. So being a locally owned one owner car with very low Ks for its year, it's in very good condition inside, as you would expect, with the two-tone finish. So you have what's called Maztec. This is throughout the whole car, which you'll see in a moment. It's on the front. Maztec is half or three quarters of the seating material. Then you have a high quality cloth where you sit, which is really good for summer days, and when it's cool in the winter you don't get burnt or the heat coming through, because the cloth is where most of your body will be sitting on. It's got a two-tone leather throughout the door panelling here, so you've got dark and then the red, which flows through the car. So as you see with the front seat, your back and everything sits here. Maztec's a good material. It looks just like leather, but it's like an artificial style leather. It's very robust, and it handles changing heat conditions really well, as opposed to leather, which can sometimes get a little bit tattered. So I'm just going to step into the car so you can see the interior and what you get. So you've got all your entertaining, like Bluetooth, volume. You can talk into the car, all on the left hand side. Then on the right hand side here you have cruise control, which is very easy unit, just on set. So it's very simple. You look over here, there's your automatic lights and fog light switches. Then onto the left hand side here you have your automatic wipers. So again, all very self-explanatory and easy to use. Behind the wiper you'll see you've got start stop engine, so that's for keyless start. I'm just going to close the door. So you just have keys. I've got two keys here, so come with two keys, just like this. You just keep them in your bag or in your pocket. You can unlock the car off the door handle. It's got keyless entry. It's just a push button system, and then start the car off the same way, push button here. So nice and simple. Total kilometres 27,187, so extremely low Ks. The other thing you get with the S Touring is a digital display. So as you see, you've got the digital reading down here. You also get a pop-up display, which is called an active driving display, which is just here. This screen, this folds down when you turn the car off. As you can see, it has 0 kilometers an hour, so as you drive forward it matches or displays your digital speed there, so you don't have to move your head up and down just to look at the screen. It's a really good unit actually. Takes a little bit to get used to, but once you get it, you won't have a car without it. It's very handy. Then just over to the center screen here, this is called MZD Connect. That's what Mazda refer it to as, that's their design. So it's controlled as a touchscreen when it's sitting still, like this. But once the car's moving, it's controlled by the central command unit down here. So it's just a big dial, you turn this anti-clockwise, clockwise, you can move it up and down. It's just a joystick. You push it down to select. So I'll show you, I'll just turn it and you see it moves the orange highlighter along, and then you would just click, push it down into any section, and then it opens it up. So it's very easy to use. And like the rest of the car, it all explains where you're actually heading as you scroll through. Down here you have music and home and nav, so they're just shortcuts. So you press home, for instance, just so you can see that takes you back to your main screen, which you can access all your options and applications through there. Then down here, so it's a 6-speed automatic transmission with select shift, so you can move it over into manual mode and select your own gears if you want to, but you don't have to do that at all. It's just a straight column, it just moves straight up and down. Put it into reverse, brings your reversing camera on straight away. So I've got the door up so it's looking at the sky, but as you can see it works quite easily. Then put it into park or move it out of reverse, and then it clicks back to whatever screen you had it at before. Being the steering, you get the red finishings through here as well, plus this soft touch strip through here. So just ties the car off, makes it a lot nicer. If you look at the entry-level models and then look at this, you'll see what I mean. It's much better. Air conditioning control is very easy, just turn style and push. So just turn it on, bring the fan speed, and you can turn your AC on as you like. CD player is still in this model. If you look at anything too new, they don't have CD players anymore. 2 USB ports as well, an auxiliary and a 12-volt socket down here. There's also a little SD port here, but that's for the SD card for your GPS unit, so you can update it. All the books, service history is all up to date. It's all here, all the original books. It was bought in Hobart, so it is a Tassie car, and the customers have moved up the other end of the state, so there's the history there for you. The original inspection, so it's all up to date with the 2 keys there, so just so you know. Then just up here you have just your sunglass holder. So that's another thing when you're looking at base model cars as well, they don't have little things like this that come with them. Generally miss out on little nice extras like the sunglass holder, which seems trivial but it's quite useful when you have it. So on the outside, just the keyless entry, which I didn't explain before, you just press this button here. It's on this door and also the passenger door. That unlocks and locks the whole car, so it's very useful, very handy. So I hope I've covered most things on this model car. If you have any questions though, please feel free to give me a call or send me an email, and hopefully we'll speak soon. Cheers.